Hey Bougie click. Today we're unraveling a narrative that's usually hidden in the shadows, exploring how some women, driven by envy and insecurity, might secretly hope for the downfall of others' romantic fairy tales. It's a candid look at why some people revel in the drama of a crumbling relationship and find satisfaction in others' heartbreak. Join me as we explore the motivations behind this behavior and its impact. Whether you've experienced this firsthand or are simply curious about these dynamics, I hope this exploration empowers you to navigate your own relationships with clarity and confidence. Let's get into it.
I'ma make you a fan.
When women pray for your breakup, the dark side of jealousy and love. Not every woman clapping when your crown slips is rooting for your healing. Some are sharpening their claws for the moment they can say, "I knew it was fake." Jealous women don't just envy your spotlight, they're waiting backstage to rip down the curtain. And when it comes to relationships, their favorite drama is the one where your fairy tale crumbles and they get front row seats. Let's be honest, some women aren't bothered by your man cheating. They're thrilled. Watching your fairy tale unravel feeds a quiet satisfaction they can't get from their own reflection. These are not the empowered, healed women. These are the ones who only feel tall when you're brought low. They need drama like plants need sunlight, their survival depends on it. They'll never say it outright. They'll smile, nod, pretend to empathize. But underneath the polished facade is a quiet thrill when they hear your relationship isn't wrapped in roses and glitter. Women driven by comparison and scarcity, the ones who view life as a scoreboard, can't help but crack a smug grin when your perfect storyline begins to unravel. When the crown slips, the applause gets louder. Many of these women watched you glow, your partner, your pictures, your confidence, your captions. The aura of love looked effortless from the outside. They may have envied it, wished it was theirs, even whispered doubts about its validity. Now that the cracks show, the silence turns celebratory. They relish the idea that maybe you weren't as lucky as you seemed. That the crown you wore so confidently is now slipping, and it's entertainment. They wanted your man. Until he chose you. Here's where it begins. That man they couldn't have? That situationship they romanticized but never landed? His choice to love you isn't just a relationship, it's a rejection. And that stings. So when your man starts fumbling or disrespecting you, they lean in. Not because they care. Because they finally get to feel superior in the mess. They don't want him. They want the win. They want confirmation that you weren't as chosen as you thought. If they couldn't have him, they want proof he wasn't worth it. And watching him cheat on you? That's their twisted version of justice. The performance of empathy. Oh, the faux concern. Suddenly they're reaching out, feigning compassion, hanging on every detail of your relationship drama. But there's a difference between checking in and snooping with a grin. Their validation comes not from your strength, but from your struggle. It confirms their internal narrative, that love doesn't come easy to women like you. That your glow-up was temporary. That you've now joined the ranks of reality, and they're no longer forced to compete with a version of you they never believed was sustainable. The fantasy they thought you didn't deserve. Sometimes, your confidence triggers their insecurity. Your romantic wins remind them of what they haven't felt, what they haven't been chosen for, or what they've had and lost. Your fairy tale looked like a mirror reflecting their void. So when your love story takes a turn, their envy turns into relief. You've become relatable. Flawed. Touchable. A beautiful mess they can finally feel superior to. And in that twisted logic, they find pleasure. Not because you failed, but because your success threatened their perception of what they deserved. The bubble bursters are always watching. Some women don't just dislike your confidence, they despise your glow. They don't want your fairy tale to be real because it forces them to reckon with the fantasy they never secured. You walk in with light in your eyes and softness on your skin, and suddenly you're a threat. The moment you dare to believe you're deserving of a love that doesn't hurt, here they come, itching to deflate your joy. Your misery is their comfort food. When your man cheats, they don't flinch with sympathy. They perk up like they just heard their favorite song. Abuse? They wrap it in faux concern with a tone that screams, "I knew it." But don't be fooled, there's no sadness in their eyes, only satisfaction. Because your pain confirms a belief they've held close, no woman gets to win for long. They'll deliver bad news with a bow. There's a certain sparkle in the eyes of a woman who's got the tea she thinks will ruin you. She won't just tell you your man's slipping, she'll rehearse it, savor it, wait for the perfect stage. Because it's not just about informing you, it's about performing your downfall. This isn't compassion. It's control wrapped in gossip. The woman who brings you the pain isn't being helpful. She's auditioning for relevance. Just thought you should know, she says, knowing full well the impact. If the news is humiliating, even better. She isn't there to uplift you. She's there to humble you. And she'll do it dressed in concern, painted with fake empathy, delivered in casual cruelty. Why she loves your relationship problems. If your man is toxic, she's not going to warn you. She's going to observe. She's going to whisper about it to her group chat with popcorn in hand. Every tear you cry is a silent win. Because deep down, she thinks you deserve it. She thought she had it all, she tells herself. She needed a reality check. Your heartbreak validates her. If you're not living your dream, maybe hers isn't such a nightmare. Your embarrassment is her entertainment. Public humiliation? That's top-tier satisfaction. She wants you flustered, confused, off your game. Because your confidence threatens her. Your ambition intimidates her. Your glow irritates her. So, when she sees it flicker, she celebrates. It's a dark truth, some women don't want to match your light, they want to kill it. They live for public unravelings. The awkward party moments. The online exposés. The screenshots. The side eye. Your confidence is an open invitation for humiliation if they catch the opportunity. But let's be clear, they don't embarrass you because you're flawed, they do it because you're daring to believe you aren't. They love chaos dressed as truth. Don't be fooled by the "I just wanted to tell you" woman-to-woman speech. Jealous women aren't spreading truth out of solidarity. They're unwrapping it like a gift they can't wait for you to open. That truth bomb isn't healing, it's a weapon. Because your pain gives them pleasure. They want the illusion shattered. They want the perfect image scratched. Not because they think cheating is right. But because your joy never sat well with their insecurity. They want the audience to know she's not living the dream, she's living a lie. And they're the self-appointed narrator. The side chick finds pleasure in your pain. Some women don't mind being second if it means being loud. Being the side chick comes with a sick kind of satisfaction when they can say, "I've been sleeping with your man." It's not about love. It's not about him. It's about being able to humble you. Publicly. Delivering bad news like it's gourmet gossip is the goal. They want your disbelief. They crave the moment your confidence cracks. That confrontation in DMs? The smug screenshots? It's not shade, it's a performance. And you're the headliner they hope breaks down. It's not just infidelity. It's the grand reveal. It's the screenshots, the anonymous messages, the DM bombs dropped like digital grenades. Because she doesn't just want to sleep with him, she wants you to know she did. Preferably with detail. Preferably when you least expect it. This isn't jealousy dressed in silence. This is a parade. This is a woman who wants your spotlight, even if it's earned through chaos. Especially if it's earned through your pain. When the side chick drops receipts, spreads drama, or pretends she's just warning you, there's often a motive beneath the mess. She wants him. And not just for the secret rendezvous, she wants the full-time position. She wants the title. She wants what you have. That's why the theatrics come with urgency. You need to leave him, she says, lacing her words with fake concern but rooted in entitlement. Her dream scenario is not your healing, it's your exit. Because if you walk away, she gets a chance to step into your role. She's not sabotaging the relationship out of solidarity, she's bidding for the upgrade. The irony? The very man who cheated with her likely won't give her what he gave you. But she's betting on the chaos, hoping you'll crumble so she can rise from the wreckage. Problem is, queens don't hand over thrones just because someone's lurking in the shadows. When the truth doesn't hurt enough, they'll fabricate it. If they can't find cracks in your relationship, don't worry, they'll build them. Fiction is fair game when facts won't sabotage you fast enough. Suddenly, vague DMs appear, just thought you should know, with zero proof and maximum drama. Or worse, they'll push the narrative that where there's smoke, there's fire, hoping the suggestion alone makes you spiral. They weaponize gossip like it's gospel. Because if your man isn't cheating, then surely, he wants to. If your relationship looks solid, then clearly, it's fake. They'll project, speculate, and stir rumors in hopes that you'll confront him, because watching you question the very thing that gave you peace? That's a win. This isn't concern. It's sabotage disguised as sisterhood. And if you're unbothered? If you respond with grace and clarity? That's when they really panic. Because nothing frustrates a chaos chaser more than a woman who refuses to be shaken. The girl's girl turns into the judge and jury. Once you've been hit with the so-called truth, there's one outcome they really want, your immediate breakup, tears included. But if you choose your man anyway? If you decide that your relationship is your business and not a public trial? Oh, it flips fast. Suddenly, you're no longer someone she was looking out for. You're dumb, desperate, delusional. And if she was the side chick? Oh, she'll double down, because your refusal to fall apart invalidates her entire performance. Now it's not about betrayal, it's about control. You didn't follow her script, so now she's rewriting you as the fool. Forget sisterhood, this was never about support. It was about superiority. It was about being able to say, I told you so, and watch you unravel. When you don't, when you choose grace over chaos, they lash out harder, louder, and with more venom than before. Because your refusal to crumble is a direct threat to their need for validation. Humiliation is the real agenda. These women don't care if you're heartbroken. They care that you're no longer enviable. The goal is exposure. The mission? Embarrassment. They don't want privacy. They want a stage. And they aren't just telling you. They're telling everyone else. Because once you stop looking untouchable, they feel more validated. They get to finally say, see? She isn't all that. Your downfall doesn't just entertain, they inhale it. Not because you hurt them, but because your existence once made them feel small. Now they're chasing symmetry in your suffering. Your fairy tale was their villain origin story. Jealousy turns some women into anti-heroes in their own delusion. Your happiness was the plot twist they never saw coming. And your love story? It became their reason to stay bitter. So, when it all falls apart, even temporarily, they don't offer support. They throw parties. Because they weren't watching your journey to admire it. They were watching it to calculate when it might crash. And now that it has, their ego gets fed. They don't hate the fairy tale itself. They hate that you thought you could live it. Your belief in love, in happiness, in softness, in safety, it offends them. Why? Because somewhere deep down, they stopped believing it was possible for them. So, when they see someone basking in it, their pain morphs into hostility. You believed in love, in loyalty, in building something beautiful. She never did. So when she sees you smiling, soft, open-hearted, she bristles. She mistakes your vulnerability for naivete. So she fantasizes about your collapse. Not because she wants your life, but because she resents your hope. But here's the gag, she can't destroy a woman who knows the game, plays it smart, and rebuilds sharper. She can't humble someone who's already solid in her truth. She can throw stones, but she'll never crack your foundation if you've laid it with wisdom and grit. Conclusion, your reality is not their scorecard. Your relationship was never a performance, and their satisfaction doesn't change your inherent worth or value. Let them watch with their curious eyes. Let them speculate with their endless assumptions. Let them whisper with their idle tongues. The only thing they've truly exposed is their own lack, because women who are firmly rooted in self-love and confidence don't cheer for another woman's heartbreak or revel in her pain. They understand the strength it takes to walk through the storm and come out the other side, even stronger than before. So walk forward with your head held high, knowing this undeniable truth, your fairy tale might look different than you originally planned or imagined, but it's still uniquely yours to cherish and shape. And the ending? Oh, it's about to be rewritten in a way you never anticipated, in your voice, with your power, not their pity or judgment. This is your story, your journey, and you are the author of your destiny, crafting each chapter with resilience and grace. Embrace the unknown with courage and let your heart guide you toward the happiness you deserve. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this exploration into the darker side of jealousy and love. If this topic resonated with you or sparked new thoughts, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Your experiences and insights make this community richer and more supportive. Remember, as you navigate your own relationships, the most important narrative is the one you write for yourself. Embrace your journey with strength and self-assurance, knowing that your story is yours alone to tell. If you found value in today's discussion, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on love, life, and growth. Until next time, stay true to yourself and keep shining brightly. Your story matters, and I'm honored to be a part of it. See you in the next video. What do you think? Do jealous women pray for your heartbreak? Let me know in the comments section. Stay bougie. Follow and support me. All links in bio. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check description for more info. New episodes every day.